Have you ever wondered why your check engine light comes on and then goes away? A lot of drivers see the light turn off by itself and assume the problem is fixed. But that is not always the case. Your vehicle has a computer system that constantly monitors the engine, transmission, emission system, and many sensors while you drive. The main computer is usually called the powertrain control module, or PCM. The PCM receives information from sensors such as the oxygen sensors, mass airflow sensor, coolant temperature sensor, crankshaft position sensor, camshaft position sensor, and many others. It uses that information to control fuel delivery, ignition timing, emission systems, and engine performance. When the PCM detects a problem, it may store a diagnostic trouble code and turn on the check engine light. The technical name for the check engine light is the malfunction indicator lamp, sometimes called the MIL. The important thing to understand is that not every problem happens all the time. Some issues are intermittent. For example, an ignition coil may fail only when the engine is hot. A sensor may give an incorrect reading only occasionally. A wiring connection may lose contact when the vehicle hits a bump. A loose gas cap may trigger an evaporative emission system fault after the computer runs a self-test. A small vacuum leak may cause a problem only under certain driving conditions. The computer may turn the check engine light on when it detects the fault. If the problem does not happen again after several drive cycles, the light may turn back off. A drive cycle is basically a period of vehicle operation that allows the computer to run certain tests. But even when the light goes off, the code may still be stored in the computer's history. That stored code can be very helpful during diagnosis. It may show what system had the issue, when the problem occurred, and sometimes even the conditions at the time of the fault. Many vehicles store something called freeze frame data. Freeze frame data is a snapshot of information recorded when the code was set. It may include engine, RPM, coolant temperature, vehicle speed, fuel trim readings, and engine load. That information can help a technician understand what was happening when the problem occurred. There is also an important difference between a steady check engine light and a flashing check engine light. A steady check engine light means the computer has detected a problem that should be diagnosed. The vehicle may still seem to drive normally, but the issue should not be ignored. A flashing check engine light is more serious. A flashing light often indicates an active misfire. When an engine misfires, unburned fuel may enter the exhaust system. That fuel can overheat and damage the catalytic converter. Catalytic converters can be expensive, so continuing to drive with a flashing check engine light may turn a smaller repair into a much more expensive one. Another common mistake is disconnecting the battery to turn off the light. That may temporarily erase the code, but it does not repair the problem. It may also erase useful diagnostic information, including freeze frame data. Some people also assume that scanning the code automatically tells you which part to replace. That is not always true. A code identifies the system where the computer detected a problem. It does not always identify the failed part. For example, an oxygen sensor code does not automatically mean the oxygen sensor is bad. The real cause could be a vacuum leak, an exhaust leak, a fuel delivery problem, damaged wiring, or another issue affecting the sensor reading. The same thing applies to misfire codes. A misfire could be caused by spark plugs, ignition coils, fuel injectors, compression problems, wiring issues, or vacuum leaks. The scan is the starting point, not the entire diagnosis.